Thor issue 1 sees Odin's son return to his heroic roots as he tries to escape from the worshippers of the Crimson Temple along with the Warlock's Eye, a mystical item of great power he has been tasked to collect. Soon he confronts the temple's god, the Juggernaut, who is now imbued with Sitarak's power, making him even stronger than before. Cain isn't too impressed with Thor, especially given that he no longer has his hammer and doesn't see him as a threat. Fighting with Thor, however, Juggernaut finds that Thor does indeed have his hammer, and not just one, which breaks immediately, causing Thor to call in hundreds of different hammers sent to him by Screwbeard. Using all of the hammers, Thor bests Juggernaut before leaving with the Warlock's Eye. Returning to old Asgard and Screwbeard, Thor finds the dwarf isn't happy that Thor destroyed all but one of his hammers. Thor says that they need to be made of pure Uru, but the dwarf reminds Thor that Uru is very hard to come by now that the Asgardian mines have all but run dry. But the League of Realms will help Thor find more. Leaving the dwarfs with the orders to make more hammers for the coming War of Realms, Thor visits Heimdall, who oversees the repair of the Bifrost. The two friends chat about Thor's uneasiness about being cut off from the rest of the realms as Malekith rages a war across all of the realms, and how Heimdall can't see what is happening thanks to the Magog taking his all-seeing eyes. Leaving his friend, Thor visits his father Odin, who is happy the hammers worked somewhat thanks to his enchantments on them, but Thor is unhappy that they still don't have the hammer that can compare to Mjolnir. Odin says that the fresh wounds they all bear from their recent fights and losses won't be easily healed like the old ones. And Thor is surprised to find his father is reminiscing of Asgardia, especially since he never really took to the place. But the All-Father isn't referring to that, instead he says he is referring to Jane Foster. Thor heads to Midgard, meeting with Jane, who is in awe of his new golden hammer and happy that he recovered the Warlock's Eye, since she has another lead for him to hunt down involving the Gem of Infinite Suns. Thor is happy that she is cancer free now and hoping that she stays that way. Going upstairs, Thor meets with Freya, his mother, who is tending to the injured Volstagg. Talking with her about Odin, the conversation soon turns to Loki, which angers Thor as he hasn't seen his brother in a long time, and if he does, he will kill him. Leaving with the knowledge that Loki will soon find him, Thor follows up on the next weapon Jane told him about, making him come to blows with Namor the Submariner. Eventually Thor finds the gem he was looking for in the belly of a shark. Heading to his houseboat sanctuary, Thor leaves the gem with the rest of the weapons he has been collecting. It's here he finds Loki waiting for him, and after promptly throwing him from the boat, Thor plans on killing him, but Loki says that he is not there to fight, and is there to help his angry brother. Loki says that he wants something on the boat, but won't say what until they have completed their journey. He knows Thor desperately wants to pierce the veil around Malekith's War of the Realms and can't because of the Bifrost, but Loki's magic can pierce that veil and he can act as Thor's Bifrost. Of course this is all a trap as Loki traps Thor with his magic, but before the God of Thunder can be pulled fully into the portal, he grabs Loki and pulls him as well as the entire ship through, which lands in Niflheim, where they meet Balder the Brave and Scourge, who want them to join them on their travels in his war vehicle. Eons in the future, an aged Thor fights the last space shark in existence, killing it as his granddaughters watch on. After killing it, he hears prayers from old Midgard, and heading there, finds a very old Jane Foster is finally dying. The two share her final moments together, and Thor doesn't leave Jane's side until she passes on. After cremating her body, Thor is asked by his granddaughter where Mjolnir is. The hammer returns to Thor, having ventured into the cosmos to find something for him and bring him back some answers. Following the leads the hammer gives him, Thor sets out into the dead universe, where he encounters a phoenix-possessed Wolverine, who hopes the God of Thunder has brought him some beer. Thor issue 1 was a great continuation of what Jason Aaron has been building on for the last few years since he took over the book, as well as a great first issue for people looking to jump in on the action or return to the book after having not read for a while. The answer to Thor's new hammer is actually a really cool one, and with him having these multiple hammers that he has to keep using and keep breaking in the heat of battle is actually a really cool concept, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Jason Aaron's going to use that concept really creatively. I think that's really cool. Aaron also did a great job teasing the coming War of the Realms, as well as a very cool future story with an old Thor and a Phoenix-infected Wolverine. He did this as well as setting out a great new arc for Thor, who is still trying to reclaim his role as the God of Thunder and trying to find his place in the world post Mjolnir flying into the sun and him not being able to access it anymore. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.